All right, what is going on, Ranger fans and hockey fans? Welcome to another edition of 407 Rangers. It is your host, Raymond Tapia. Make sure you like, subscribe, and a comment. Turn on your notifications every time I'm about to upload a post, go live, or do a stream, as always. And thank y'all for tuning in and choosing this live. You could have chose any other live, but you chose this one, and for that, it's always greatly appreciated. We are officially at 161 subscribers. So, guys, keep it going. Keep smashing that button because I am loving every bit of the support. We couldn't have done this channel without you, and I am just glad that I am here watching this channel grow. But I wish we could speak on happier and better things for this team. But of course, the Rangers just gave us the exceeded expectations to where they just won't win at home. I mean, listen, you gotta be real with yourself. Did you really think for one sec tonight was gonna be the night? Because I came with no expectations they weren't gonna win at home. I'm gonna be so honest because I told you guys a couple of videos prior. This is nothing more than a road team as of right now until something changes at home. I mean, don't even get me started on the power play unit. Right now, they're like 4 for 34 in the power play. So it's like the power play is just wolf shit as hell. And at this point, they're going to have to just switch out both power play units because you know what? Whatever they got going on for the power play, it's just not working. It is simply not working, man. I don't know what more I can say or do, but Mike Sullivan is going to have to at least give the younger guys a shot on the power play because clearly you're putting Lafreniere, Miller, and Panarin on the power play is just not working. This team cannot hit water out of a boat on the power play. And somehow in the penalty kill they can do that. But of course, they got shutted out once again. And the crazy part was Frederick Anderson wasn't even behind the net, and they still got shutted out. That's New York Rangers hockey for you at the Madison Square Garden. Now, in the first period, you had Nikola Ehlers finally score himself the goal as a Kane because you know he was acquired from the Dallas Stars, and that was probably one of their biggest signings along with Keandre Miller and this, that, the third. But he got himself on the score sheet tonight, and Sean Walker and Sebastian Aho had the assist on that play as well. And here's the crazy part: the Rangers were first starting off okay. They were looking like they were out shooting the Canes, and for some odd reason, like their puck luck behind the net at home is just not good or not there. At this point, I don't know what more I can say or tell you what it's gonna take for this team to win at home because it seems like it's just mission impossible. This team was out shooting the Canes, but yet they still were drawing unnecessary penalties. Kane still find a way to put it behind the net from Igor. And honestly, okay, Igor Shesterkin, he's been doing good this season, but man, he's got to do some type of mental reset or like the defense has to start figuring out how to adjust with those goalie screens the opposing teams try to give him because those goalie screens are killing Igor, man. They really are. And the defense needs to just do a better job at closing out that net better with Igor because that every time, man, it's like all they need is a little room and a little wiggle room, and as soon as they shoot the puck, it's going right in the net. So the Rangers got to get it together at home defensively because that's why they can't win at home. Not only that, they're always gassed. They were tired, they were outskated once again, and they couldn't chase after the puck. And it's like, okay, if you're gonna be good on the road, why can't you do that at home? Why can't you chase after the puck, forecheck, be physical, be that no BS team that you always portray when you're on the road? Because it makes no sense to me. The fact that me and my equipment manager, we're going to be watching this team next Wednesday, and somehow if they beat the Lightning next Wednesday, I am not going to be like as excited. I'm going to be like, I'll be happy, but it's like, I want them to do this at home. It would be nice to see them win at the Garden because the Knicks are starting off just fine still. They still barely lost at home. And in the second period, you had Sean Walker. He had scored himself a goal from the wrist shot. And then Mike Riley and Mark Jaworski had the assist on that play as well. And the Canes were just outplaying the Rangers in every form, from the forecheck to the puck possession to beating them in the middle. They even had too many men on the ice, and they still like found a way to like outscore the Rangers. Like it just made zero sense. And to top it all off, man, like I said, when I don't know what it is when this team is at home, Miller disappears, Lafreniere disappears, Artemi Panarin disappears. Like all these key players that you want to see score just disappear when they're in the Garden. And to me, it seems like when they're in New York, they're just having more fun rather than being like, well, we got a hockey game, let's win one for New York City. That's what it seems like to me. And I already knew too when I saw the game happening within like 2 minutes of the third period. I was like, they're gonna try to go for the empty net, and the Canes are just gonna hit the dagger. And of course, Seth Jarvis hits the empty netter. Jordan Staal with the breakaway assist, and from there you just knew it was already over. And of course, the TNT broadcast would freaking show the video of the Ranger fans all walking out of the Garden. It's no surprise. I mean, listen, I'm not the negative Nancy Debbie Downer. I don't hate this team, but how many times I gotta tell you, New York City, why do you keep spending your money on these games? You know better. You should learn by now this team's not going to give you what you want. If you want to see a win at home, you're better off watching the Knicks because obviously they look like a finals contending teams compared to the New York Rangers. I mean, hell, I don't know what more it's going to take. It seems like to me the Rangers are gonna have to start like watching these New York Knicks games at home and start taking those because oh my goodness, that seems like the only way that they're gonna have it figured out to win at home. They're gonna have to watch the same team that James Dolan owns as a basketball sports team and watch how they win their games at home at this point. Because I don't know what more it's gonna take. Igor Shesterkin can be having his elite goaltending. It's not gonna cut it at home clearly. So I'll leave you guys here with my final thought because there's not much more you can say about the New York Rangers in tonight's game. And everyone on the Discord chat was extremely frustrated. But hey, I told everybody, I was like, look, this team, they're gonna give you good wins at home at the road, but when it comes to these home games, you better have like zero expectations about them trying to give you a win at home. Because even with them scoring goals at home, it's just never enough. And honestly, that's going to be the story of the New York Rangers this season. The team that can win it when they're away from the Garden, but when they come home to the Garden, it seems like they're returning into a broken home. Like you know how like that you got that dad that comes home from work and then he's freaking like hard day of work and he sees all the children just running around the place and just destroys the children are destroying the houses and stuff like that. Like that's the New York Rangers, man. That dad that worked for 12 hours from a long day of work, and when he gets home, everything is just still a disaster, a huge mess. And plates are broken. The mom of the household is just at her bedroom and watching TV and stopped caring. That's the name of the game for the New York Rangers, unfortunately. When is it going to change? I don't know, man. It's going to take like some Houdini miracle, like the genie from Aladdin's going to pop out of his bottle or something. Like, I don't know what it's going to take no more. I just don't, man. Like, Superman or Batman can't even save this team from winning in the Garden. Like, at this point, you might have to have one of them put on the Rangers jersey and skate down the rink for them to win. Because other than that, this team ain't going to win at home. So, as of tonight, I would not even like, you'd be out of your mind if they win at home. Now, I'll keep you guys updated for Friday because they play the Red Wings, and guess what? They're not going to sweep the Red Wings. Hell no, they're not. This is a different Red Wings team this year. This Red Wings team looks like they're going to end their playoff drought. So, Artemi Panarin is not going to be just going crazy on that team like he always does. Because if you look at the stats, Artemi Panarin's always scoring on the Red Wings, but he's not been scoring these past 5 games. So he's not going to be doing the same thing he did last year to the Red Wings. And they play on Saturday against the Islanders, and I'm sure Matthew Shaver is going to drop a hat trick. Other than that, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank y'all for watching. I'll have the highlights on the way. There's no telling if I'm going to even want to upload those Ranger highlights because that's just going to be an embarrassment for you guys. But as always, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a wonderful night. And